All right, folks, welcome back to the channel. Guess what? We are going on to week 3 without my computer. That's right. It's not going to be ready again for this weekend. We had a little issue, and it's not my computer guy's fault. But, when living in rural upstate New York, sometimes things move at a slower pace. Not just life, but getting supplies. A lot of times up here, it could take 2 to 3 weeks to get some parts, especially if my mechanic tells me, especially if you own Volvos and BMWs. He said it takes a while to get parts up here for those type of vehicles. But the issue this time is the computer came in and they sent the wrong computer. So at first we thought maybe it would work. But when he started looking at how much capacity it has for the data, he said it's not going to work for my needs. He goes, it will fill up very fast because, what do you call me, a YouTuber? Because I make videos. But that's life up here in northern New York. It's great living up here. You don't get a lot of, I don't have very many neighbors. I'm on a back road that once in a while I do get a vehicle that goes by, or a four-wheeler or a side-by-side. That's more common. And the only things that get into your stuff here are really bears and possums and raccoons. But it's great living in northern New York if you like snow, because that has been the theme this past winter. And I'm saying past winter, we're not through it yet. It's a 45-degree day. It has been raining today. So now we are under a flood warning. And so with the snow melting and the rain, we got to watch out for that now. But it's been a wicked winter. Holy crap, has it been a wicked winter. Lots of snow, with a blizzard in there, freezing rain at times, sleet, and then lake effect snow. I mean, we got a lot of snow here, but they got a lot of snow south of me too, which would be the Tug Hill Plateau, down Oswego area. They've had a ton of buildings collapse. We've had our share here. We got the barn across the road from me collapsed. We've had a couple of garages collapsed. My cousin's garage collapsed. We got I had a couple farms collapse. I was on one there about a week ago where we had to try to get the livestock out. And it's been nuts. We've actually had a fire department collapse down in Barneveld, New York. The fire department collapsed down there, and that's not in the Adirondacks, but it's right on the edge, down near Remsen and Forestport and that area there, Alder Creek. But the weather has been taking a toll on everything here. I think everybody has some damage from this past winter. I've got a roof truss in my garage that is broke. We got 2 jack posts underneath it. And so far it's been holding up all right with all the snow. The snow is slowly sliding off the roofs, especially if you have a metal roof. But it's been rough this winter. It has been like an old time winter. And we've had one of our major highways up here, Route 56, that takes you from Tupper Lake to Potsdam. That collapsed. There was apparently a washout, and I think the washout probably started last year when we had Hurricane Debbie went through and we had all that rain. I think it just finally gave way. It's a huge sinkhole. So the whole road is closed, and it's going to be closed until the end of March, they're saying. And that is a big detour for people. That is a huge detour. But I'm glad, it happened now and not during tourist season, because that would put a damper on a lot of travel on that area. But to rub salt into everyone's wounds up here, we got our new assessments. And it sounds like that they just put 100,000, added 100,000 to everyone's assessments. That's what it looked like they did to mine. And so my assessment is up 225%. And they said my tax liability is what they called it, is up, will be up 205%. So I know you can fight it, and I plan on going in and fighting it because, I mean, life is tough up here as it is. There's not a lot of big money-making operations up here, and we're to start getting taxed to death like we are up here. I mean, I love my Adirondacks, I do, but man, I don't know how much longer I can afford to live there. I mean, it's tough. It really is, and I hate to leave it, but you know, getting the bills. My electric bill is, I've averaged in 2024 $141 a month, and now all of a sudden I'm averaging $210 so far in 2025. I don't heat with electric, as many of you know. I heat with wood, and I'm like, holy cow! And everybody's talking about, you know, my bill's $210, but I know people that are getting $600, $700, $800 bills, and it's crazy. And on top of that, I paid our insurance for the year for the house and for the vehicles and for my camper way over there, covered in snow, and that went up 28%. And I'm like, Jesus! And now our taxes are going sky high. Wow. I guess it's tough all over, but New York is really, really, you know, not just the political climate or the taxes, but just the conditions here. You need to be hardy to live here year round, because the extreme cold to extreme snow to freezing rain to roads collapsing and being closed. I mean, just one road closed can add a half hour, 45 minutes to someone's trip. So, but unfortunately, I will not be able to pick up my computer until Monday, and that will be past the weekend. And so I usually put out a video on Sundays, so now this will have to suffice for the video for the week, and hopefully we'll be back to I still have some adventure videos to post from last summer and fall, and just getting there. That's life, you know. The big city is nice to visit, but I wouldn't want to live there. And I love the rural living up here. I mean, if you look, I do have one neighbor that's visible over there, but that's it. That's it, and that's all woods around me. So, oh, you can see my neighbor over there. Usually in the summertime you can't, but we're far enough apart, and you know, it's the nice thing here is that everybody minds their own property and minds their own business, and they don't get into anyone else's business, and you can live your life basically how you want. So anyways, next week hopefully be on track with new videos out, and